Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another SENuke tutorial video. Today I'm really excited because today's a pretty big tutorial. What I'm going to show you is how to get a lot of your submitted content indexed. And that's probably the number one biggest problem with SENuke, is that you submit all this content, but a lot of times only half of it, or not even half of it, gets indexed. And so this is a little quick tutorial, secret strategy I use to get a lot of it indexed. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go Windows, and we're going to go to the RSS joiner. And we're just going to keep that up right here. And then next, we're going to go Windows and the URL manager. Okay, and then once we have these two windows open, we're going to go to the social network nuke, and then not page URLs, but RSS feed URLs. So click on that. And I'm just going to scroll to the bottom and select about 10, maybe, or probably just 5 or 6 URLs. So we'll just say these ones, Control C to copy, go back to the RSS joiner, and hit Control Paste. And then we're going to do the exact same thing for the social bookmark nuke. So go to the social bookmark nuke, make sure it's under RSS feed URLs. I'm going to go down, and let's just say I can select all these. Control Copy, Enter, and Control Paste. So basically, we're going to combine these RSS feeds, but before we do it, we have to understand what this is. These are basically the RSS feeds of our social bookmarking nuke and our social network nuke. So this is going to create, well, basically what it is it's a bunch of links to our social profiles, so the social, the articles and things we've submitted, and it's also going to be a link to some of our sites, depending on what you bookmarked. So this is a ton of links to our site, so once you got that, hit Combine RSS Feeds. Alright, and it's going to spit out our new RSS feed. And for now, we're just going to leave that. Make sure it's open because we're going to use it later. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to Internet Explorer, and we're going to go to a website. You might have heard of it. It's called Identica. So it's identa.ca. And basically what it is it's kind of like an open source Twitter. So it's Twitter, but I think it's a little bit better. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an account. So just go to Register. And it's got all this information, so I'm not going to fill this out right now, but for nickname, just come up with basically username, try to use some keywords in there, password, confirm password, email, you're going to have to verify it, so use your real working email. Full name, you can use your full name if you want, but I think it's better to just use some keywords. Homepage, obviously you know what that is. Bio, just write a short little blurb about you, try to use some keywords in there. Location, just put the location. Captcha, you know what to do. And check remember me, you don't have to, but check this too. And I'm going to come back. I already have an account created, so I'm just going to pause the video real quick and come back when I'm logged in. Alright, so now we're logged in. You can see I'm logged in. What's up? SENuke tutorials. And basically, this is probably the most important part of the video. So probably below this video or to the side maybe, I'll have some sort of link. And if you click on that link, you're going to get a bunch of URLs, and they're going to look like identa.ca/blah blah blah. And what it is it's links to a bunch of high traffic, high page rank Identica groups. So you can see there's some groups right here. If you click on those. So what I did for you is in this list that I'm going to show you, I went through Identica and found probably, I don't know, 30 or top 40 most popular groups that have the highest page rank. So what all you're going to have to do is in those links, just click on those groups, on the links to those groups, and then just click the join buttons. And this is really important, really, really important, because what that's going to do is on all those high traffic, high page ranks groups, it's going to link to your little Identica profile. And that's really good because Google really likes Identica. It comes here a lot. And this way, your profile on Identica will get lots and lots of exposure. So go ahead, do that right now. Look at the link below, click on those links, and join as many groups as you can. It might restrict you from joining this many groups at one time, so maybe do a little bit at a time, wait 10 minutes, and try again. Alright, now that you're done subscribing to all those popular groups, you don't have to do this, but what I would recommend doing is just going to account, editing some options like avatar and things like that to make it seem a little less spammy. And now we're going to start posting. But before you start posting, I would just do one little post without a link. I mean, it's only 140 characters. Just do it to seem a little less spammy so everybody knows that you're a human. And once you do that, you can start your first post. So this is what mine's going to look like. I'm just going to paste this in here. It says, hey SENuke users, check out these cool SENuke tutorials. Here's the link. And now we're going to go back to SENuke, go to the RSS joiner, and now we're going to copy this URL. Alright, so once you got the RSS feed in here, it should look something like this. You just got a little blurb, and then you've got your RSS mix URL. So once you got that, just click the send button, wait a second, and there you can see it's right there, SENuke tutorials. And you can see it is on the front page of this huge high traffic idena.ca site. So pretty quickly, while it's on here, we're just going to ping this. So we're going to go to pingamatic.com. You've probably heard of that. Quickly, blog name, Identica, blog homepage, and RSS URL. I could actually just get rid of that, which is idena.ca. Common services, I just check all these ones. You can do these ones, but only if you know what you're doing, because most sites don't go for those ones. Hit send pings, and boom, it just pinged the public timeline for Identica. And let's see if ours is still on there. Yep, it's right there. So as you can see, Google really loves idena.ca, and this is a great way to get lots of your sites indexed, because that the RSS mix, little RSS feed we created, has tons of links to all of your posts and your website and all the things we created with SENuke. So now that's pretty much the end of the strategy. Now what we have to do is go back to SENuke and the URL manager and maybe do some more URLs, because as you can see, that was just the last post I did and the last bookmarking run I did. So maybe next time you do it with these ones and you do it with these ones, or maybe the other half right here. So you probably don't do this two right after another, because Identica is pretty good on finding spam. So if you don't try to spam Identica, try to be pretty cool about it. And so that's the end of this strategy. You can probably see already how powerful this is. And also, you can globally make this even better with different services, because I just use Identica because it's really neat and it's easy to use. But you could do this with Twitter, you can do this with ping.fm, there's so many services like that. And also, StatusNet, this is open source, there's other sites like Identica. So there's tons and tons of different sites you can do this on. And this will really help, so give this a shot. Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for watching.